audit, they go through like all the laws and everything, like every single thing, like they go through it all. Like they'll stop the jaw and tell you like what like the law is and whatever. Like where this boy, you gotta peep them. I can't believe you never seen none of these.
No,
bro, you
don't fuck with them niggas.
Why not?
Cause man, they ain't doing nothing to help. Hey man, torture talk, you know what it is.
Torture talk.
Yeah, you know what it is. So my good friend here, he's down with these people who go up on to record you on the street.
That's how he puts it. But that's not what it really is. It's about protecting your rights as a citizen.
How is that about protecting your rights as a citizen?
How is it not about protecting your rights as a citizen? See, because you haven't watched it, so you don't know. You don't know what it's about. It's about protecting your rights as a citizen. Because if you don't use them, you lose them.
So you saying that these dudes going around protecting people's rights?
Yeah.
As citizens. Mm-hmm. Because they basically showing you that you can record the police?
Yes.
I don't understand how that. I don't understand how that helps anybody.
How? Okay, you tell me. Okay, you tell me why it doesn't help.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
because you don't know your rights.
I do know my rights.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so if a cop,
but how? I'm saying, yeah.
If a cop walks up to you, right? Yeah. So let me see the ID.
Yeah.
Do you have to show them?
No.
All right. So if a cop violates that, right? They should be in trouble, right? They should be accountable for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they do.
But that's not what they're doing.
Yes, it is what they're doing.
How's that? How you think these people? You think those people? Some of these people, listen.
That's what they're doing.
I'm saying some of these people, they're not doing it just for that reason, for that purpose. They're not doing it just to help me or you. It's just it's this self-righteous moral reason for themselves that they're doing it. They're not doing it because they give a fuck about your rights.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Most of them, like I put it to you like this. Maybe the ones that you watch, or some of them do, but most of them, they're just trying to prove a point. It's for a viral moment. It's not the fact that they actually really give a fuck about what's really going on in society. It's just for a viral moment. That's it.
A lot of people do things just for a viral moment.
We talking about them right now.
But exactly, that's the point I'm making. They are looking for a viral moment.
Yeah, why though?
So they can show that the police are corrupt.
Police are not corrupt.
Most of them, the ones that be violating rights, they are corrupt.
Well, I'll give you some pushback on that. And I'll tell you why.
Come on with it.
Because a lot of police don't know the rights either.
So that's the point. They should know. So that means they're over here violating people's rights, even though they don't even know the law themselves.
Well, the law is very tricky.
Well, that's something that they have to deal with, not me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? They're the law. They should know the laws.
No, that's a different type of law.
No, it's not a different type of law. What are you talking about?
It is. It's not the same laws.
If you're in a car and they pull you over and I'm a passenger, they have no right to talk to me.
How you figure that?
What do you mean? You're the person they have the traffic stop with. They don't need my ID.
If they suspect you to be a killer.
What is the suspicion?
You fit the
description. Come on,
but
man.
Look, I'm just saying that's what it is.
No, bro, you can't do that.
Yeah, look.
You can't do that.
Why can't you?
Because it's against the law.
How is that against the law?
Because it's against the law.
So you saying that's profiling?
It's all the way profiling.
So look, if let's say for example you do fit the description of the killer, is that still profiling? It's profiling. What if you are the killer?
Then I am the killer.
So that's profiling.
But it's not up. It's not all up to me to help your case.
But you're the killer.
But what if I'm not?
Yeah, that's the different story.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let's say a cop. Let's say the cop seen you in the act of doing something.
Then they have every right to do what they're doing.
What if he said he did?
What happened?
What if he said he did see you?
Then he has to have proof of that.
What type of proof he need? He said he seen you in the act of doing it.
Okay, then he has to have proof.
His word against yours.
Exactly, he has to have proof of it.
If you standing there The proof is him. If you're standing there and you shoot someone and he says, I seen you shoot them, you telling me he has to have proof of that?
That is the proof. He's seen you shoot somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But most cops don't do that, Reese.
No, they don't.
So that's the point I'm making.
No, they don't. Most cops don't. Most cops don't.
Most cops just want to ID you just because they want to ID you.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think that's what it is.
Okay, listen.
I don't think cops just want to ID you just to ID you.
Okay, listen.
I think cops want to. I think that cops want to. They want to trick you up. So let's say, for example, right? If you didn't do something, like, all right, I'll give you a perfect example. Remember, you seen a case with the young boy who called the cops at McDonald's? You didn't see that? And then they found out that he had murdered 3 people.
No.
You ain't never see that?
But that's a rare case.
But I'm saying, I think that cops sometimes be wanting that type of shit to happen. So it's like they'll do shit to trick you up, to trip you up.
Yeah, you can't violate somebody's rights because of that.
They are semi-investigators.
You have to have a reasonable, articulate suspicion that I committed a crime.
So what if your car smells like paraphernalia?
Like weed?
Like weed.
Well, in New Jersey they can't do that anymore. But in other states, yeah, they can. Yeah. But most times cops will say, even if your car don't smell like weed, they'll say, "Hey, your car smells like weed. We can search your car," which would be bullshit.
Well, in Florida, if a cop tell you to pull over, and you don't pull over immediately, they can get you on a trying to elude the police charge.
Yes, you just have to know the rights of yours. You got to know the rights of your state.
That's true.
You have to know the rights. Each state is different, so you got to know the rights of your state. Most places are not. Most states are not identification states. So when they see you, stop and identify states.
Yeah.
So most states, like Jersey is this way too, all because the cop comes to you, they don't have the right to say, "Yo, give me your ID."
So if a cop pulls me over and I have a gun on the seat, does he have a right to ask me about that gun?
Hell yeah!
Why is that?
Because it's clearly a fucking gun sitting directly right there in your car, and he can see it.
Well, that has nothing to do with him.
Yes, it does. What
How?
are you talking about? Reese, that's a whole different situation.
I'm asking you, how does that have anything to do with him? It's none of his business what's in my car.
Yes, it is his business.
So I have to provide
a firearm inside someone's vehicle, whether you have.
Well, that's only that's in New Jersey.
Exactly, like you can have your car in like other states like Georgia, Texas. You can have your fucking gun sitting right there, and all you got to do is tell them I have my license, and they're gonna say, "Let me see your license." You give it to them, and it's done.
But some people don't have to have a license to have a gun.
Most states, I know what you do.
I know in some of them states you don't have to have a license to have
very
a gun.
few.
But that's what I'm saying to you. So why is it that they have the right to search? Because basically that's what you're doing.
It's the protection of the people.
How is he protecting the people?
Because you have rights.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is, if I have a gun on my car on my seat, right?
I'm hearing you.
And I tell you, you don't have the right to search my car. How is it that because you've seen the gun, you have the right to search my car? You don't have the right to search my car.
Because you might now be have to investigate, and me seeing that gun is definitely, it might be a crime.
What crime is there? The gun is just sitting on the seat.
You might have an illegal gun. The gun might be illegal.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
It is a crime.
Is having an illegal gun a crime?
If the gun is illegal, it's a crime.
Well, I guess you're right about that. Well, you're right about that. I would say I don't think that's a crime. That's a charge.
Okay.
I guess a charge is a crime.
It's a crime.
But all I'm saying is, he wouldn't know that if I didn't give him permission.
If that gun is there, they got all the rights there.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Bro, there's plenty of cases where people had guns in their cars. Listen, there's plenty of cases where people have guns in their cars. And officers searched their car, right? They had drugs and what's the name. But they wasn't told that they can actually do that. And we know what happened? The dudes got off.
If they had a license for that gun, that's probably why he got off.
No, he got off because
he probably had. If he had a license for that gun, then that's probably why he got off.
So you saying that under the suspicion that gun could be illegal, you have to provide. This is what I'm trying to get to you. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you deny a cop access to your car and he sees a gun on your seat. If you denies him access to searching your car, he can't search your car, no matter if he sees a gun on the seat or not.
Yes, they can.
How? You could have a license.
If he has a license, then no, they can't go through your car.
Well, how would he know I have a license?
Because he asks you.
And I tell him I'm not showing you my license. It's not my right. I don't have to show you nothing.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
It's just like you driving a car. You have to show your license.
Bro, listen.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying, listen, this what I'm saying to you. Look, I just seen a case about this. The cop said, do you have your ID? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And we can watch it right now. I'll show you.
We can watch it.
I'll show you.
We can watch it.
Look, and he never got his ID. The dude said, the cop said, where's your ID? He said, it's in my car. You know what the cop said?
Okay.
The cop had to ask permission to get it. You know what he said? No.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying to you.
But that's in the car. So he was out the car.
The guy was out of the car.
Okay. So you can't just sit there. That's the law.
No, you said that. You saying that.
What are you saying?
Look, what I'm saying to you is he
if
didn't
it's
show.
Not a traffic stop, he don't have to show it.
He didn't show his ID. No, it wasn't for a traffic stop. He said it wasn't for. It was for a traffic stop. He said that he didn't have his seatbelt on. That's why he stopped him. But he put him in handcuffs, and he put him on the ground, put him in handcuffs. The dude said can I go to your car to get your ID, which is his license?
And he said no.
He said no.
Yes.
So that's the point I'm making to you.
He said, I think I know the video you're talking about. It was the black dude.
That's what I'm saying to you. So
I seen that whole case, bro. You can't get this one.
I'm saying, look, I'm not listen. This is what I'm saying to you.
He won in the suit because they violated his rights.
How would they violate his rights?
They violated his rights because everything that he was saying. That's why you got to watch the joint. I'm talking about audit to audit.
Yeah, how do you violate his rights?
Listen, audit to audit. They explain everything from top to the bottom. It explains the case law and it says, and I can't spit all that.
Yeah.
But I seen that video before, and then I seen it on audit to audit, right?
Yeah.
So check out that channel if you're into the stuff like that, audit to audit, right?
Yeah.
It tells you everything. It tells you the case law and how everything's going. Now, he had a reasonable reason why he didn't pull over that fast, and that was his reason why the cop pulled him over and pulled him out and handcuffed him, because he felt like he didn't pull over as soon as he put the lights on. So I do know what video you're talking about. Yeah. So he pulled him out. Yeah. He had him in the cop car, and he told the boy, "No, you can't go do my shit."
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making.
But they can't. They can't do it.
That's the point I'm making to you.
But you said something.
If you seen a gun on the seat, look, that's the point I'm making to you.
A gun changes everything.
How's
bro.
that?
You're totally changing the narrative.
How's the gun changes everything?
Because a gun is not. It's a firearm. It's a whole nother level.
That's what I'm saying to you.
But
you ain't letting me make my point.
You're not
making
saying to you. Look,
bro. This is what you said. I'm about to make my point.
Please.
Look,
because
I'm about to make my point. Look, you saying that he has to show his ID, right?
If he has a gun.
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
Come on.
Let me finish. You said that he has to show his ID.
Yes.
I'm saying to you, he can refuse to show his ID.
He can't refuse.
And he's not going to get in trouble for it.
Yes, the hell he is.
How?
If he has a firearm, trust me, he's going to get in trouble.
Tell me what law would state that what court would side with the cop because he's going to
he has a firearm.
Yeah, he's going to say you have a license to this firearm. Yes. Can I see it? No.
Exactly.
He don't have to show him.
No. He does.
Okay, so what happens?
Just like the guy, he's told them that I will get it for you.
Yeah.
Can I go?
And they said no.
Listen, can I go? I will get my ID for you.
And they said no.
And they said no.
What happened? What happened?
So since then, right there, I can get my ID for you. I don't want you going through my car.
Yeah, he said no.
He can do that.
But what happened? Look, what happened? What happened at the end? What did the sergeant tell him?
What did the sergeant tell him?
He told him to let him go, and he never showed his ID. But he never showed his ID
because he was right.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. You don't have to show your ID.
If the situation was different, listen.
You saying that he has to show his ID if he has a gun? That's what you're saying?
No, listen. If he had a gun, yes.
He had to show ID.
A gun is a whole different ball game, bro, than just you driving in a car.
I guess.
And the only thing they was going to do was give him a ticket. He just didn't want the cop inside his car.
Because what?
Searching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's illegal. It's against it's against his rights.
So you telling me, this is what you're telling me. You telling me that you can't have anything that they will consider as a weapon in your car. So what if he had a knife laying on the seat?
That's a problem.
You telling me if he had a kitchen knife laying on the seat, he has the right, the cop has the right to basically supersede his how would I say this? The cop has the right to supersede his decision by saying, when he told the cop, no, you don't have the right to search my car, because he didn't have a warrant, he had none of that. So you telling me because the cop seen a knife on his seat that he can search his car?
We ain't saying knife, you said a gun.
Okay, I would even use the gun. I would even use a gun.
Yes.
I'm saying
a gun is a big deal, Rich. I'm sorry to tell you.
In which state is it a big deal?
In
New Jersey?
In most states.
But there's plenty in Florida. In Florida, I don't know if it's a big deal.
It's okay. Listen, they will listen in Florida. In most places, you give up your gun to the cop.
You think so?
Yes, bro. Yes,
I didn't know that. I'm just asking.
Bro, I watch these things.
I'm just asking.
I watch these things.
So you saying that you give up your if a cop pull you over, right?
And they ask you, do you have firearms in your car?
He did ask him that. Mm-hmm. He did say, do you have any weapons on you? He said no. And he said, but he did do a search.
Yes, they're gonna do a search.
He did do a search.
They do a small search.
He did search in the area he was sitting at.
I think it's a Terry search or something like that.
I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you. It's like that. So basically, what the cops can do is they can search everything on the outside of your pockets. Yeah. They can do like a little pat down. Yeah. They can't really go in your pocket. They can do a pat down.
I'm saying when he got out the car,
that's what I'm telling you.
He did search the area that he was sitting at. He did do that.
He's not posted.
No, his sergeant told him he could do it. He said the sergeant said this is what the sergeant said. The sergeant said, you can't search the car, but you can search where he was sitting.
You can search what you can see in the view.
That's not what he said.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you what the sergeant said.
I'm telling you.
I know. I know what you're saying.
Good 50%. Most of these sergeants don't even know the law.
I'm just saying what the sergeant said, bro.
I'm just telling you.
The sergeant said search the area.
And look, half of these times the sergeant may know the law. Sometimes they don't give a fuck. They will violate your rights because they know they can get away with it.
So is it violating his rights? The guy rights if he had a gun on the seat?
No.
How?
It's a whole because it's a different ball game.
So you telling me? I'm trying to understand this.
Okay, listen. If he had a gun in the door and he had a license for it, no, they can't do it.
But he didn't have to show his license.
He had to show his license.
When? It's about
the
which
cop
license?
Stopped him from doing it because he pulled him out the car. That's where the shit get funny. You pulled me out the car.
You said okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're saying that if he was still sitting in the car, then he could have asked for his license. But since he told him to get out the car, now he's out of the car. Now the cop, if he tells him, you can go get the license. Now the cop can actually see something else and say, well, what about this? What about that? Yes. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're right about that.
But him telling them like, yo, you can't. No, I don't.
So the only reason why
I don't want you to go get my license. I will get my license.
And he said, no, you can't get it because
since I can't
you're
get it,
in custody.
You can't get it.
You're in custody.
I'll beat you in court.
Well, he did win, right?
Yes.
Was it 200,000?
They dropped all the fines they gave him, and then he went to court, sued them for what you call it. That's what I'm telling you. These auditors, yo, these auditors don't play no games with these guys.
But that wasn't an auditor though.
It was just a situation.
Yeah.
But when the auditors do it, they know their rights most of the time.
But it's a difference.
And if you know your rights, you don't let people violate them.
I'm saying it's a difference.
What is the difference?
Look, okay, so that was on a cop camera. There's a difference between somebody harassing somebody, bro. Come on. Harassing somebody on the job.
And
Come
I
on,
hear
bro.
you. And it can be borderline harassment. It can be.
That's not borderline harassment. That is actual harassment.
And I can agree with you. I agree.
You will have no right to.
I agree, bro. Listen, we're talking about this video.
Yeah.
My brother, Maurice Fredericks.
Fredericks.
I'm sorry for that.
My whole name out there.
I'm so sorry.
Maurice Fredericks.
I'm so sorry.
Don't look me up, please.
My brother. Yeah. He's watching this thing, and I'm trying to let him explain to him that this is he's saying what reaction that he's trying to get out. He's trying to get a reaction out of it.
Why though?
Because this is what they do.
But I understand that. I understand what you're saying. This is what they do. Mm-hmm. But there's no point to it because No. Yes, listen, I'm gonna tell you why there's no point to it.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. First of all, she wasn't doing nothing.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that's number one. Number two, you approached her. You said, look, this is what your case was. Mm-hmm. The whole premise of your case was you are allowed to record in public. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
But what I'm arguing, my argument to you is you're not allowed to exploit me. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a difference if you're using it for educational use only. But it got to the point where you are only doing it so you can exploit me. You ain't doing it because, look, if you saying that these auditors doing, they wait for you to fuck up, no.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying no because that wasn't his intentions. His intentions was to get a viral moment. His intentions wasn't to get her to fuck up. She was calm. And he lied on her. He lied. She getting triggered. When did that girl ever get triggered? Come on, bro. Come on. You got to give me that one.
Okay, listen.
She did not get triggered at all.
Listen, bro. She didn't get super
triggered. And it says it in the title. It says,
was triggered.
It says it in the title.
She did get
Blonde woman gets triggered. But no, she did not.
She was triggered.
No, she didn't get mad at all.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, she did.
She said, no. That girl did not get mad. You call that mad? No. No, she wasn't.
You calling other people to tell this person?
Bro, that's not being mad. She probably did. Look, she probably did. She probably like a lot of people.
That's what he was hoping for.
Bro, he lied on her.
He was hoping for her to act exactly the way she acted.
But that's. Do you think that that's ethical by lying on someone?
Okay, it wasn't. Okay, it was more than what it was.
But he lied on her.
The way he said she was triggered, I don't see it as a super trigger. But she was clearly upset.
Bro, she wasn't upset.
She was.
I ain't gonna say you know what? I'm gonna say this. She felt some type of way. But
she was upset.
But no, some
type of way is upset.
Come on, bro. You could tell that girl's a little ghetto. If she was upset, she would have really went off on the nigga.
Listen.
She kept saying, I don't feel comfortable with you recording me.
Exactly.
So why would you still record her?
Because he's letting her know it doesn't matter how you feel.
It should matter.
I have a constitutional right.
Come on.
First Amendment right.
There's no way.
In public.
There's no way you can side with that.
And why not?
Because look, that's like look, bro.
I'm about to tell you something right now. I'm about to show you something right now. That's like you walking into a convenience store or you walking around in the city and they have cameras on you all day, every day.
There's a difference.
What's the difference?
I'm not being harassed.
You're being recorded.
But I'm not being harassed.
But you're being recorded. I'm being
recorded right now.
That's the point I'm making. You are being recorded.
It's not the same.
So it is.
No, it's not.
It's not. It is.
That's not the same.
It is. How is it not?
Because being recorded is different from someone harassing you and recording you and following you around.
She came and said something to him.
It's not the same.
I'm telling you right now. I promise.
She didn't say nothing. She didn't come to him.
Yes, she did. He started recording her.
Yeah. She said. This is what she said.
And she said something to him about being recorded.
She asked a question, which she has the right to.
You initiated the confrontation.
No. That's not initiating a confrontation. Look. First of all, hold up. Let me explain to you why that's not a confrontation. First of all, I know what you mean.
So she
hold up.
She initiated.
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you why.
If she would have left him alone,
I'm gonna tell you why you wrong.
If she would have just sat there and just let him record, and let me tell you what he did.
I'm gonna tell you why you wrong.
He did it to the next person, wait for somebody else to say.
I'm gonna tell you why you wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm be quiet.
Okay. Look,
I'm be quiet. I'm listening.
Here's the reason why you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He never acknowledged who he was. That's one. That's the major one. Now, one time did he say, "I'm this person." Now, I don't know if you can say, "Well, he don't have to do that," but you do have to acknowledge who you are. That's number one. Number two, she has the right to ask someone who looks like a stranger recording her. He looked like a fucking stranger.
She has a right to ask.
She said yes. So how is she initiating?
She has a right to ask.
Let me finish. You say you're gonna let me talk.
I'm sorry.
How is he initiating the confrontation when she's asking him, "Are you recording me?" No, she said, "Are you taking pictures of me?" That's what she said. "Are you taking pictures of me?"
And what was his response?
His response was, "Well, this is a public place. I can record you if I want to."
Yes, there it is.
Okay, but who are you?
Most times, I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but most times they'll tell you.
He didn't tell you.
So listen, most times, all these auditors, they'll tell you what they're doing. And most of the time, they'll tell you, "I'm here doing the story."
No, he did say that. He did say that.
Of course he
did.
He said,
yes, this is what he said, but he never told. But just because you're doing a story, that doesn't mean anything. You can tell, listen, no, it don't. No, listen, bro. He said this is what he said. He did. No, he did say that.
Yeah.
He did say, listen, he did say that. But he still didn't acknowledge.
How well I know,
bro. Listen,
I don't remember him saying it, but you see how well I know.
I understand. I understand. You're very versed in this. Listen,
yes.
I'm saying, just because he told her what he was doing, he still didn't acknowledge who he was. He could have said, "Hey, I'm such and such from this." He never said that.
Does he have to?
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Bro, come on, bro. You telling me that these people could? Oh, yes. Come on, bro.
Yes,
come on, bro. You telling me that they can have it hidden? So he could have had a hidden camera.
Yeah,
and got away with it.
A hidden camera? Yeah, Reese.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's not.
I'm telling you, there's somewhere.
He's not doing it in the hidden camera. He's doing it in your face.
I'm telling you, there's somewhere in one of these laws where, because the lawyers write the laws, so I'm sure that there's a counter law for this. There's no way in the world you're gonna sit here and tell me, and I'm gonna figure it out because I'm gonna go look it up.
Please
go
look it up.
We come back with part 2 of this show.
Please do.
Listen, because I'm telling you, what he's doing. He definitely was harassing her. That's number one. Number two, he was exploiting what he was doing. It's a difference because if you are doing it for, like he said, for educational purposes or whatever, he's saying I'm recording it. I'm doing a documentary series. I never signed anything for me to be in your. Are you paying me for me to be in your documentary? I never signed nothing. How are you going to do a documentary about something when That's like the Mike Tyson documentary, right? Mm-hmm. They did it without his permission.
If it's, I don't know. It has to do with your First Amendment rights. First Amendment rights. It really does, Reese. I'm sorry to tell you.
So you can't tell me that you have no rights as a civilian.
You do.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying to you.
In your own home. In your own home domicile. But when you're in the public, you're in the public.
I don't agree with that.
Of course you don't agree, but it's the law.
I don't agree. No, I'm saying I think it's more to that law. I don't think it's just that. I don't think they could just record you and then just put you on social media.
They can.
I'm sure that that's not the full law. I'm sure that they can't just record you and just put you on social media and they're fine. Like, no.
Obviously they can.
Paparazzis, news reporters get sued all the time for that, bro.
They get sued all the time. Most of the time they don't win.
Yes, they do. People win all the time.
I don't see that much of it.
Bro, the Covington boys just won. It's a bunch of cases where people won for people exploiting them, bro. And he lied on her. It's a difference between.
Well, that might be something that he has to. Okay, every little thing is like it's little laws. There's always different laws.
Yeah.
And the little laws and every little inside other little laws.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a possibility. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
It's a possibility that she be like, okay, look, I see this happened. Maybe we can get her for that. That's something that the lawyer. So maybe we can get her for that.
So he don't need. So she don't need. He don't need. He doesn't need. Now, I'm under the impression that it's because she works for the library.
Yes.
And the library is public property, right?
Exactly.
But are you telling me that this guy, he could just record anybody on the street?
Yes.
How is that?
Because you're in the public. Just like there's cameras everywhere. When you walk into someone's store, they're recording you.
That's
nothing different.
It is different.
It's not. What's so different about it?
Because, bro, they're not exploiting you. That's
What
what I'm
do you
saying
mean
to you. They're not putting you on the internet.
But they can record you.
That's the that's the difference.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same, bro.
Yes, it is.
You can't say because recording press record is the same, but the actual meaning of it isn't. It's not the same. This dude is recording you and putting you online and trying to use you as an example. That's different from you being recorded in Walmart. That's not the same recording, bro. It's okay, you were getting recorded, but Walmart ain't putting you online. That's what I'm saying.
If you get caught in the crime, they can put you online.
That's different. You get caught in the crime.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Dude, it's not the same. That's different.
No,
and that's just for that's not for educational purposes. And they're not doing a documentary.
Listen,
Walmart is not doing a documentary, bro.
It's the law.
We need to change that law.
It's the law.
We need to change.
So if it's the law, it's the law, bro.
You wouldn't abide by that. If that nigga was recording,
am.
if he came up to you and start recording you, just as a regular person,
I do like this to him back.
That's true. I've seen people do that. I think Kendrick Lamar did that.
Like what else?
Paparazzi. He did that. I think Kanye did it too. They'll stop doing it. But that's the difference between audit and paparazzi.
Most of these times, I'm telling you, most of the time, if she would have never said nothing to him, I promise he'd have recorded her for that one little moment, then went to somebody else. But no.
He said that.
I'm telling you.
No, he said.
I'm telling you.
What did he say? He said, well, I don't, and this how I know he was harassing her. Well, I don't feel like recording everybody else. I feel like recording you.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
here. Because this is what they like. This is what they want.
Bro, but that's I'm not saying it's 100% fair. I'm saying how is that? How do you side with something like that when you know he's being malicious? It's not the same. I know. Okay, I take that back. No, I don't think you siding. I think you just giving the rightful what it rightfully is. I understand that. I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I believe that he was now. If you want to side with, or if you want to say that there are some of them out there that are actually doing it for a good cause, I don't think he was doing it for a good cause.
Okay.
I think he was just one of those people that just found out something and just was doing it for a viral moment. I don't think he was doing it to help me or you. Hell no. I highly doubt it because he lied on her. He lied like 3 times. Oh, she was triggered. You guys need to learn the Constitution. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. You probably don't even know. You probably just learned it today. Get the fuck out of here.
I will say, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. That video, he seemed more like, because they really wasn't doing shit. Like they really wasn't.
They wasn't doing shit. What was they doing?
Like I've seen some wild videos like where I see why they're standing up for their rights. But that bull, he seemed like he was just doing exactly for what you said. But that's what they do.
Maybe the ones you watch, and maybe the ones you watch are how would I say, for doing it for a good cause.
Most of them
maybe
are.
But this nigga wasn't.
But some of them not. Some of them they're not doing it for good.
Personal
some
reasons.
Of them are. But remember, a lot of these auditors are people that have their rights violated multiple times, and they're tired of it.
Some of them needed their rights to be violated.
Okay, then it's fine. But I get that. I hear what you're saying. Some people do, but guess what?
Like him,
it's illegal.
It is illegal.
So if it's illegal,
but you.
So if it's illegal,
why are you picking on a security guard? What the fuck can she do?
Because he wants them to call the police.
What?
Yes.
What are you talking about, man?
You saying
saying that he wanted her to call the police?
Yes.
So for what? So he could interact with the police.
Yes.
Say, look, they fucking me over.
So
I can sue them.
Yes, it's for.
Yeah. So it's for.
The police can come.
Yeah.
And rather do something stupid and tell them you need to leave, or I'm going to arrest you.
You can't arrest me.
Exactly.
My constitutional right.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I seen one of those.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I seen one of those. It probably was the same dude too.
Nah, there are so many of them.
No,
bro.
look.
Listen.
I'm thinking it was the same dude. He went inside a police department.
No, bro, that happens a lot.
You can't do nothing to me.
They have a bunch of them. There was a bunch.
You can't be here. Do you know the law,
You will be surprised. Just like I was surprised about the whole the phone breaking shit videos. Like that shit's real. You'll be surprised.
I think it was the same dude. He went to the police station and he was recording, and the lady said, "Can you stop recording?" He said, "I don't have to stop recording." And then she told the cop, and the cop came, and he was like, "Yes, sir." He said, so the cop brought up some law or whatever. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Well, that doesn't apply in here. Maybe out there, but it doesn't apply here." But ultimately, he got proven wrong because another cop came. Mm-hmm. And another cop said, "Well, you do have the right for this, but you don't have the right for something." I can't remember exactly what it was. And he stopped recording.
It depends.
So, it does depend on where you at.
Where, how, and it's the case.
But I think that dude was just doing it. I think he was doing it just to get a viral moment.
He was. He
probably got a million followers.
He definitely was trying to do it for a viral moment.
Goofy motherfucker.
That's the point of it. But most of the time, it's exactly what I'm saying. They're sitting there. They're doing this. So, like I said, if that girl didn't say nothing to him, all that would have been avoided.
I don't think so.
No, it wouldn't.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, and that's why I disagree with you.
Because he wants the interaction.
I get it.
He did it. He was recording it all around, and then he recorded her.
I get it.
And then,
but of course you're gonna ask somebody.
Exactly, but that's what he wanted.
I get it, but that's it too. How is so? Listen, bro. That's like I hear what you're saying. But this is what I'm saying to you. I promise you,
if she was just like this, if he was recording and she was like this.
Bro, this is what I'm saying to you.
No, what I'm saying to you. If she was like this and ignored him, it wouldn't even be.
This is what I'm saying to you. Look, this is what I'm saying to you. I understand where you're coming from. But you ever heard of entrapment?
Yes.
Okay. That's what he did.
Cops do it all the time.
But that's what he did.
Cops do it all the time.
It has nothing to do with what cops do all the time. I'm saying what he did. This is what he did. So he provoked it. It wasn't her. If somebody got a camera in your face and you ask them, "Are you recording me?" You're telling me that's their fault for asking them a question?
I didn't say it's her fault.
So I'm saying he initiated it.
No.
He did. If you record, bro. If you're recording like this, right? This is what I'm saying to you. This is what cops can't do. Cops cannot entrap you, right?
They can.
No, they can't.
They do it all the time.
They can't do it.
Yes, they can. They can lie to you,
bro.
A cop can all the way lie to you, bro.
Listen.
So that's entrapment.
What I'm saying to you is,
a cop can lie to you, bro. It is legal for him to lie to you.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Do you know that?
Look, it's not. It's actually illegal for them to lie.
No, it's not.
Listen, bro.
It's not illegal for a cop to lie to you.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You need to look up these.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Look. I'm gonna tell you why. Look, I'm gonna tell you why it's illegal.
It's not.
Look, you gonna let me tell you why it's illegal?
You can tell me, bro.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why it's illegal. The only way it becomes legal is when you agree to it. It's illegal when you don't agree to it. When the cop when the cop pulls you over or comes to your crib or whatever, right? Whatever it comes down to it, you don't have to do anything. You tell him, "I want my attorney." That's it, right? Yep. But because cops will lie.
Yes, they
will. They will.
And it's legal for them to do that.
No, it's not. It's not legal for them to do it because if they lie and you go to court, they could get sued for that. You can win a case because of cops lying. So it's not legal for them to do it. They only do it because people fall into it. And once they lie to you, so, oh, your boy told me that you had guns in the car. And then if you acknowledge that, well, he did. Once you acknowledge it, yeah. Then that's what I'm saying. That, okay, you right about. You could say that is legal. But if you say, no, I want my lawyer, and he constantly lies to you, that's illegal. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. But they can initially lie.
Yeah, of course cops can do it in the interrogation room all the time.
And guess what? They're fine. They're not gonna get in trouble for it.
Some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them actually get in trouble.
If it backfires, most of the time, if it backfires, it's a possibility.
Yeah,
most of the time, but it's legal for them to lie to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm actually agreeing with you. I'm just saying that it's not legal. I'm saying it's not legal for them to lie. It's only legal. It only becomes legal when you agree to it. They can't lie to you and you. That's like, you know what? There's a difference between lying to you and lying on you. You know what I'm saying? I guess there's a difference. There's no way in the world you can sit here and tell me that a cop can actually make up a whole story and lie, and that's legal. And then when you go to court and they pull the tapes and say, oh, well, Officer Johnson.
They do it all the time, Riz.
And people get off.
No, they don't.
Who don't get off? You tell me they don't?
Most people, they don't. They sit. Some people do. Some people don't. It depends on your lawyer and how good they are.
Well, look,
listen,
I did see an episode with it. I did see an episode of something like this.
Me and you do a crime.
Yeah.
And they catch us, right? They got you in the interrogation room, me in the other interrogation room. They tell you, I told everything. I didn't say shit. I'm standing on my fucking 2 feet. I don't say nothing. Give me my lawyer. They come to you. Oh, yeah, man. Tank was in there telling you everything. He telling everything, bro. He told this. He told that. Did. Blatantly lying. But he said, he said you was the shooter. Yes.
Yeah, no. I get that part. Listen, bro. Listen.
He's legally lying to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's only legal
just to get a confession out of you.
I'm saying it's only legal. It's only legal if you agree to it. That's what I'm saying to you. Look, all right, hold up.
Okay, no, listen. If he says that to you, right, and they don't get nothing out of it, they just don't get nothing out of it. He don't get no repercussions for that.
Look, I'm explaining to you why I understand exactly where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. There was a case where a guy, the cops, because I seen an interview where a prosecutor and he was a detective for years, and he was saying how the police don't get in trouble for making up stories. If they get a confession out of you, they just write it as, even if you wasn't there. Let's say if I did a crime and I don't know, for some reason you was at my house the next day and they said, oh, he told us that you did it. You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, listen, all you have to do is tell us that you did it and we could get a sentence lowered.
Yeah.
We get it down to, instead of 20 years, you'll get 10 years, and for good behavior, you might be out on 5. Right? This is exactly what they do. Lie. Yeah, this is exactly what they do. Now, this is what I'm saying to you. I agree with you on that part. But if you don't agree with that and they continue to lie to you, that's illegal. They're lying to you illegally. Only when you agree to it, it becomes legal.
Continuously. Yeah. But they take their shots. They're still lying.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I know that they lie.
Not posted. They're lying.
They always lie.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, you saying that they lied to you illegally.
And
it's legal for them to lie.
It is.
I'm saying it's only legal when you agree to it. If you disagree with it, it's not legal no more. It's illegal. If you go to court and someone says the police officer told me this and that's not what happened, and if they pull the tapes, because they do be pulling tapes, and the judge says, well, your lawyer says, well, Officer Johnson said this happened when he wasn't even there. That's illegal.
But they don't prosecute them. That just hurts the case.
But it's still illegal though.
But it just hurts the case.
I get it, but it's still illegal.
It's not illegal.
How's that not illegal?
Because most of these most of these judges know what it takes for these detectives. All these niggas is together in one system. They know what does.
I get that.
They know. So it takes a good lawyer. It takes a lawyer.
Yeah.
To beat them on their bullshit.
I get that. But that's what I'm saying to you. If the lawyer points it out, then it's illegal, bro.
He's not. No, it's not true.
These a lawyer can point out a lie and tell me that's not. He can legally lie. That's not the lawyer. Yes. The lawyer's not going to tell you that.
If
they're going to trial,
listen. You're right. They can't sit. Okay, they're not going to allow them to just straight. They will say you coerce their witness to their I can't even get the word out. But you coerce their whatever their person that they're representing.
Yeah,
you coerce them. You lie, and it works out for your case. If you most of the time shut the fuck up.
But yeah, so what I'm saying
is, most cases don't work like that, Reese.
Wait, look, if you would listen, bro, I watched a lot of cases where
me too.
The police officers did lie.
I am into law shit, bro.
I'm saying the police officers did. You should know the police officers did lie. Then when they went to trial, there's a lot of cases where police officers lied just to get the collar. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But they got the police. The trials got thrown out or they lost because of the police officers lied.
Yeah, but most times cases don't go to trial.
What do you mean?
Most times cases don't go to trial.
Because
most times people take pleas.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the situation is, bro. Most times most people take pleas.
Yeah. So
they're doing whatever they can to get this case open and shut. The police.
Yeah.
The detectives.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you whatever they want to tell you, bro. They'll tell you whatever. They'll even tell you that maybe they can help you with this. Like you said, we'll if you just come out and tell us, we'll help you get 20 years. Doing darn well, in law, there's a motherfucking joint that say if you got caught with this amount of much shit, you're going to jail for this amount of time, no matter what the fuck is going to be said.
Well, there's a famous case for that.
No, there's a bunch of cases.
There's a famous case for a police officer lying.
So most times, these officers don't get put out for lying.
I think what's name got? Didn't he get some? He got charged for lying.
Who?
Didn't what's name get charged for lying? The dude that got OJ, lying on OJ. Didn't he get charged?
I don't think so.
I don't know either.
Shapiro?
No. Shapiro was I think that was his lawyer. No. Shapiro wasn't his lawyer.
What's called was his lawyer?
Johnny Cochran. Shapiro was his lawyer.
Shapiro and Johnny Cochran?
He had 3 lawyers. He had Kardashian.
He had the Kardashian.
I think Shapiro and Johnny Cochran.
Oh, okay. He might have. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's the case I was waiting.
What was the cop's name?
I ain't really care about stuff back then like that.
The cop that lied on him. The one they said was racist. I think he did get in trouble. He planted the evidence.
That's different.
How's that? That's a lie.
It's planting evidence.
It's planting evidence. It's still a lie, though.
It's definitely false.
Fake shit.
It's false. But that's a whole different.
It's like falsifying documents.
It's a whole different case law, bro. It's a whole different.
You ever watch that show?
It's a whole different type of case situation.
You ever watch that show, Your Honor?
No.
You didn't seen that?
Nah.
You gotta watch that when you go home. You got Stars? I think it's on Stars. Yeah, you gotta watch that.
It's a show.
It's a movie called Your Honor. It's a series.
Oh, it's a movie.
Did you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
the dude, Ben Krantz, or whatever his name is. He's the star. But the joint, you ever seen Boardwalk Empire?
No, I never watched.
You know what? Oh man,
I heard a lot of people say it was good.
That shit's
but
crazy.
I never had the time to sit there and just watch it.
Yeah, well, anyway, watch Your Honor. If you like law shit, yeah, he's a judge and he does like a lot of crooked shit for a good reason.
No, I like real law.
So you like First 48 and shit like that.
I love First 48. I love to watch them tell these motherfuckers the dumbest shit ever. And they dumb as hell.
Like,
and sit there and listen. And just listen, bro. Like,
so he said you killed little brother.
How many times have you watched? Come on, First 48 been on for multiple seasons.
Yeah.
How have you not? If you're in the streets If you're in the streets, bro, you know the rules. Shut the fuck up.
But you know what it is? Most of these people, bro, see, they be editing a lot of those shows. I watched them Jones, and I could tell where they cut it and when they don't cut it. Yeah. They edit a lot of that shit out, right? Now, I'm not saying, I don't know if First 48 is actually real or not. I don't know if that's actually real. I mean, you never know with these shows. It could be real.
That's a fact.
Most likely, it is real. But I think with those shows, to me, what they show is they do show police officers. They try to put them in this positive light, and then they're trying to help the community, and they're not. Yeah. But a lot of those cops, they do tell people, and they don't protect the people that they're telling on. Like the one girl was like, I'm not telling you nothing, because if I tell you what happens, my life could be in danger.
Exactly.
I could get killed. Yep. And he's like, so you're not going to tell us what you know? She's like, well, I don't really know anything, but I just know that if I tell you. But here's why I say that the First 48 to me is kind of weird, because again, I guess it kind of proves your point about the auditors, right? Because look, right, they be recording people.
Yes, bro, I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna tell you. They be
recording people.
Go to audit the audit.
Yeah.
That's the first person, and pick a couple videos. You know what I mean? Into a certain case law and how everything it goes. You know what I mean? So you understand like where I'm coming from.
But what I'm saying is the police officers, I'm guessing you, I gotta say you right. Because look, the police officers be recording these people on First 48.
Yes.
So look, like they have people in the car. Now, I don't know if these people signed a consent form or not.
Most of the time,
maybe show their face. Not show their face, because some people don't show their face.
Only people they blur certain witnesses. They blur certain people, and only like minors.
I don't know, man.
Minors, you can't.
You said writers?
Minors.
Oh, minors. Okay.
Minors. You can't really exploit minors on TV like that.
I just feel like, I'll be honest with you, I just feel like shows like the First 48 Cops and all that shit, to me, it's just another way to exploit black people. And I said this to this boy the other day. I said the reason why the news talks about murder and killing in the hood is because they want to keep people afraid of the hood. And not saying that the hood ain't crazy, but they do. They want to keep people afraid of the hood. So what they do is they show that shit on the news. And who sees the news? Most people. Most people don't even be in the hood. A good percentage of people who watch the news. Oh, a man was killed in Philadelphia last night. Every night, 2 people were killed on Allegheny. This person was killed in Philadelphia. Oh, this person. And everybody that sees it, they're like, oh, this people are crazy. Oh, there's no black people. They're crazy. They're crazy. And it's just, that's what it is.
I agree.
I think that that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and I know it might sound crazy, but I think that they shouldn't report that.
Because everything
they don't report that in the suburbs.
Bad, and that's just what I'm talking about.
And when they do give you a good story, it's stupid.
Bro. Everything in the hood is bad, yo. It's people. That's why people genuinely there because they can't be there. But not everything in the hood is bad, man. If the sense of community that you have, is especially when it's the sense of community that you have in the hood with certain people, and especially when I was young. Yeah. Like when I was a kid, the community was just a little bit more stronger. Like the kids, we listened to the parents. It was more of a like we listened to the adults more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though the hood was messed up, we respected adults just a little bit more than they do what the kids do now. You know what I mean? Like I could fuck up and I could get an ass whooping from, you know what I mean, from such and such mom. Yeah. And she gonna call my mom and be like, yo, I whooped his ass, he was doing such and such. And I'm gonna get my ass kicked when I get the fuck home too. Because, you know what I mean? We don't have too much of that pretty much anymore. Because everybody's, no, don't touch my kids, don't touch my kids, don't touch my kids. Yeah. But I ain't gonna front, that shit made me a little bit better of a person. Because I know not to be fucking acting out in the streets because I got more than just one fucking eyes on me as my mother. I got the whole neighborhood eyes watching me. Yeah. And how I'm representing my family.
Yeah, that's true. I think when when we were raised as a whole community was different back then. Now it's like you got motherfucking 30 kids running Wawa and snatching shit up.
Like, I mean, not everybody in the hood is hateful, bro. The love that you get from the hood and from your homies is very strong.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's very, very strong. Even though, you know, the crime element is the bad part, but most of the love that you get when we party, man, when we love and we party, yo, black people is like some of the best at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we have but you know, sometimes Negroes start drinking and it acts up, but when we party, our parties be the best.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
White people party. I don't know, white people party.
Yeah.
White people party real good.
Hey, man.
You want to party? Party with some white people, bro.
Torch the top. You know what it is, man.
Torch the top.
That man was harassing that girl, man. Come on.
But that was the point of the point of the video. Sorry to say.
I can record here, man. It's a public place.
Yes, that's what.